What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. No Job Rob here. I'm out here on this path next to the ocean. So it's early in the morning, mad peaceful. I figured what better time to lay down some content. So I just wanted to talk about the state of things and the nature of entrepreneurship as a whole. So I'm going to throw up a graphic that's supposed to demonstrate a day in the life of an entrepreneur. And I think you can kind of extrapolate this over the course of the entire experience of starting a business. There are a lot of ups and downs. You know, there's a great sense of the proverbial one step forward, two steps back. You can see that there's a lot of negativity and hopelessness that's going to cross your mind. And if you're not careful, that can actually wreak havoc on your mental and physical health. And I sort of envision myself as being in that final dip, like right before that parabolic breakthrough that you see at the end. But I have to admit, getting to that point has definitely worn me down. You know, when it's all on you, especially when you don't have another income source coming in, the anxiety starts to mount, and that leads to a greater deal of overall stress, which can eventually lead to health problems and depression. You know, as much as I understand that it's all going to be worth it very soon, I think I'm pretty good at maintaining accountability for things, even things that may not even be in my control. You know, I don't sweat it and blame it on other people. Instead, I try to internalize and say, you know, how can I do better? But I just wanted to put up a screenshot of my viewership lately because I just hit 400 subscribers, and I found that pretty encouraging. I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it to seem like a significant number, but it felt like, you know, 500's right around the corner, you know, like I said in my other video. And if I can get there, then I can certainly achieve my goal of getting to 1,000 and becoming monetized. It's probably too loud for the recording, but gorgeous view. And you can see that my viewership actually tanked by 98%. Essentially, YouTube stopped giving me impressions. In other words, it just decided that it wasn't going to show my content to people anymore. And this is while I had an uptick in the number of uploads that I was putting out. I was getting back up to 5+ a week. So you would think it would stand to reason that I'd at least be able to continue the healthy growth that I had seen lately, just for a channel of my size. But no, pretty much what you're seeing is I got thrown in the trash by YouTube. And that's not to say woe is me or anything. I mean, I understand the algorithm is going to do what it feels is best for the platform, and I'm not entitled to viewership any more than any other video. But this is just an example of the kind of stuff that you need to accept and try to stay positive about as an entrepreneur. So I'm going to give you an example of what not to do, because I spent over a year just acquiring information, just not really socializing with people, just shutting myself in the apartment with the laptop, and just trying to make as much progress as I could with online business. I thought that learning new things and understanding new business models was eventually going to get me where I wanted to go. But because of the inactivity of doing that, because of the lack of engagement with other people, and because of the frustrations that I've encountered by approaching this in the wrong way, I found myself just not in the state of mind that I would need to be in order to succeed. So I've been trying to address that at the source and just combat any symptoms of depression that I feel may be holding me back, because it's been lending itself to a greater deal of anxiety and a lower degree of concentration, of motivation, of energy, of willpower, you know, all the things that are crucial to succeeding in business. So two of the main things I would say would be cutting out caffeine, because I was pretty much ODing on caffeine just to be able to function, and I still wasn't even quite getting there. So I was like, why am I screwing up my sleep so much with this caffeine and all the other inflammatory side effects that it has? So I'm dealing with the withdrawal headaches right now, but it's not a huge deal. I'm sure it's going to be worth it. And the other big one is exercise, because I had gotten back to exercising once or twice a week, but it's not enough if you want to keep your mind functioning the way it needs to. Because every time I have a conversation about someone about this sort of thing, they're like, oh, well, you don't need to lose weight, so what are you worried about? It's like, do you understand how out of shape my brain is? And do you understand that my brain is my livelihood? So there's been more and more research that's come out linking brain performance and mood to exercise, and it's pretty much undeniable that that's been an issue for me. So I'm doing something active every single day. I went to the gym a couple days ago, played basketball yesterday, and now I'm out on this walk. This will probably be a couple-hour walk. I might add something to the equation later, depending on how I'm feeling. And the last thing I would say is I'm giving serious thought to keto. I'm not recommending it in this video. If you guys have any suggestions on it, I definitely would encourage you to leave them below. But a lot of people swear by its ability to produce more energy for you, being that it causes your body to burn fat for energy instead of carbs. And there seems to be more and more research stating that the production of ketones those can be linked to disease prevention, can be linked to unlocking information about our DNA that we didn't have access to previously. And I think by removing a large degree of the refined carbohydrates from our diets, it definitely gives us an opportunity to clear up, a lot of the things that may be weighing us down and bogging us down mentally. And it also seems to lend itself well to autophagy, which is the body's maintenance system, whereby it seeks out weak, unhealthy cells and consumes the remaining resources and recycles them, giving you a newer, healthier supply of cells. So it seems like a lot of people in the entrepreneurship community, particularly high performers, swear by keto. So I think it's definitely something that has garnered my attention for sure. And I'll put some resources below. I definitely encourage you guys to look into it on your own, make your own decision, and let me know what you think. All right, guys, so I guess the main takeaway from this video is just be ready to weather the storm and put yourself in the best position that you possibly can by taking care of yourself first and foremost. There's a reason why there's a whole industry around business coaching, around performance for entrepreneurs, because the burnout and the toll that this can take on you is serious. So I'm taking it more seriously, and I hope that was some valuable perspective for you guys to have. If so, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming back at you with more uploads designed to give you more time, location, and financial freedom in your lives. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, everybody.